She thought she understood manifestation. She had read all the books, highlighted passages about the law of attraction, listened to endless podcasts on vibration, even followed every spiritual influencer who promised the missing key. Her mornings were filled with affirmations. Her nights ended with guided meditations. She kept crystals under her pillow, recited gratitude lists before bed, and carefully tracked moon cycles, believing that alignment was just one ritual away. And yet, her life felt heavy. The relationship she dreamed of still hadn't arrived. The career breakthrough seemed always just around the corner. The money, always a little short. It wasn't that she wasn't trying. She was trying too much. And in that constant effort, her energy carried a quiet, invisible signal: it's not here yet. One evening, after another long day of doing the work, she sat down on the floor, exhausted. No journal, no visualization, no mantras, just silence. And in that silence, something shifted. A thought rose, not from her mind, but through her. You don't manifest from force. You manifest from being. For the first time, she realized the paradox. Her effort wasn't creating alignment. Her effort was proof of her misalignment. This isn't just her story. This is the hidden truth about manifestation that most people never discover. The field doesn't respond to how much you try. It responds to how clearly you radiate. And clarity doesn't come from obsession. It comes from coherence. Think of it like music. If you strike a single note on a guitar, the vibration is clean, stable, resonant. But if you press 10 random strings at once, the sound turns into noise. Most of us live in noise. We want love, but vibrate fear. We want abundance, but vibrate lack. We want peace, but vibrate doubt. The universe isn't ignoring us. It's mirroring the static we keep sending. This is where quantum science and spirituality meet. In physics, a system is called coherent when every part vibrates in harmony. That's when waves amplify each other instead of canceling each other out. In life, coherence is when your thoughts, emotions, and identity all send one signal. Not, "I hope it's coming," not, "I want it so badly," but, "I already carry it within me." That's the state that collapses timelines. That's when possibilities become reality. But let's be honest, most people never reach that state because simplicity feels unsafe. We've been trained to believe effort equals value, that results come from sacrifice, that if you're not working hard, you don't deserve it. So when someone says, "Stop trying so much, just allow," the mind resists. It whispers, "If I stop, I'll lose everything." But the truth is, the very effort is what keeps it away. Here's the paradox. The moment you no longer need it is the moment it comes. Not because the universe is testing you, but because your field has finally stopped vibrating separation. You've shifted from wanting to being. So how do you make this shift? Not by stacking more techniques, not by checking for signs every hour, but by reprogramming your vibration at the most human level, your nervous system. Because the field isn't fooled by words. It responds to your embodied frequency. Here's a simple practice I call the embodiment reset. The next time you wake up, before you reach for your phone, pause. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe slowly and ask yourself one question. If I already had what I want, how would my body feel right now? Don't answer with words. Answer with posture, with breath, with presence. Let your shoulders drop, let your chest expand, let your breath slow down. Because in that moment, your nervous system begins broadcasting the signal of someone who already is, and the field reflects it back. Think about the people you know who manifest easily. They're not desperate, they're not obsessing. They walk into a room with calm certainty, as if life bends in their favor. That energy isn't arrogance, it's coherence. They're not performing alignment, they are alignment. Science backs this too. HeartMath Institute has shown that when the heart enters coherence, its electromagnetic field synchronizes with the brain. The body becomes a unified transmitter. In quantum language, this is when your wave collapses into form with power. And in spiritual language, this is when the universe says, yes, you are ready. But let me give you the human side of this. Simplicity isn't easy because it asks for surrender. Surrender means letting go of the identity that feels safe in effort, the overthinker, the fixer, the one who needs proof. And surrender feels terrifying to the ego. It feels like losing control, but the irony is, control was the illusion all along. Alignment was always waiting underneath the noise. So let's make this practical. Here are 3 reminders to anchor you back when your mind wants to complicate the process. 1. Stop asking when. Every time you ask when, you declare it's not here yet. Replace when with already. 2. Don't manifest outcomes, manifest states. Instead of saying, I want money, embody, I am abundance. Instead of I want love, embody, I am the frequency of love. 3. Let your presence speak louder than your words. The field mirrors your vibration, not your vocabulary. Remember this, the quantum field doesn't respond to effort. It responds to identity. And identity isn't built by doing more. It's remembered by being still enough to realize you already are. So as you listen now, ask yourself, what would shift in your life if you stopped chasing? What would open if you stopped vibrating need? Maybe you'd see that the very thing you've been waiting for has been circling you all along, waiting for your field to clear. And maybe the real key was never to manifest harder, but to soften deeper. Here's your invitation. Right now, whisper to yourself, I let it in. Not I'm trying, not I'm waiting, just I let it in. Because the universe doesn't need proof. It needs permission. And the moment you stop resisting, it rushes in. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Because alignment isn't built, it's remembered. And once you remember, everything you thought you were chasing begins chasing you. That's the secret frequency of effortless manifestation.